And welcome back. I have a video that I wanted to do for a while now, and I kept waiting the proper moment to actually do it. And I think the moment has arrived. It is the last day of this year, of December 31st of December. I wasn't really sure how I was gonna make it, how I was gonna do this video, but we're gonna do it pretty simple. I don't even have an editing software on this PC yet. So this is all going to be in one go. I want to talk about 2019 and what kind of a year it has been for you, for me, for wargaming, for World of Warships in general, the whole community and the whole thing. What we received, what we gave, how the whole year has went, and what we can hopefully expect to see in 2020. So, Wargaming almost knew what I was gonna do, and they kind of helped me refresh my memory by releasing a video yesterday or 2 days ago. World of Warships 2019 results. Now, very interestingly, they failed to mention a couple of things, a couple of very interesting things that I will go through. Of course, I am probably going to forget and miss a bunch of things myself. I just got up and I'm like, all right, let's do this. I scrolled through this, I took some notes, I watched the video again just to make sure that I don't forget anything or to forget, as least as possible. And I want to go through everything and I want to talk a bit about everything that's happened. So let's go. If you do recall something that happened in 2019 that both me and Wargaming have missed, and I'm sure there's going to be, leave it in a comment below. So the video we will go through later. Pretty much, according to them at least, started with Lunar New Year. We basically got these ridiculous, I would call them Chinese looking camos. I can't really remember anything unique about this event. I'm sure there was something, but it was a while ago, besides these camos, which I honestly don't recall seeing people wear. Maybe Irian, if I'm not mistaken, he had a thingy. Anyway, we got the British aircraft carriers, long-awaited carriers that, were supposed to be here since the beginning. Hermes at tier 4, Furious at tier 6. We have Ark Royal, the premium tier 6 British carrier, which everybody was anticipating. It was stupidly strong at first, then balanced, I guess. We have Implacable and Indomitable, which is still not released. They're still working on it. And Audacious. The feature about these carriers is they have insanely strong rockets, which is a terror to pretty much any ship, especially DDs and cruisers. They're just really, really tightly grouped, and there's too many of them. The new way of dive bombing, which is no longer dive bombing. You can call it like a creeping barrage, or creeping bombing, carpet bombing, whatever you prefer. They're actually my favorite dive bombers in the game, because they actually give you one extra thing that others do not, and that's to play with the altitude. You're basically charging at a ship, and its AA is delayed because they designed that very, very great. And the flak goes everywhere but you. That's also a great design. And then when it finally decides to focus on you, you just press the action button, the left mouse button, you start the attack, and your planes pretty much take a new height, which means you bypass all the flak, the first and the second layer. And then you just carpet bomb the crap out of whatever ship it is, and you'll probably do some damage. You can sometimes do like ridiculous 15,000 damage drops, at least with a tier 10. Sometimes you will do 1,000 damage, but you will very often set him between 1 and 3 fires, which is pretty nasty. They also have torpedo planes, which are very short, but they can get very narrow. They're not very powerful. It's mostly about rockets and dive bombers, but yes, we got those. Next is big intergalactic games, they call them, which is basically Space Assault and Torp Beats. Space Assault, I think I played like a couple of games and then that's pretty much it. It's just World of Warships with no sea. Basically in space, everything is black and stuff, so nothing really special about that. Torp Beats was okay because it was extremely fast and everything was like, I think 2 to 3 times, maybe even more faster. Torpedoes were going over 100 knots and stuff, and you were as well. Incredible braking speed. That was okay. Space camos, I personally don't like them. Mostly because of the sounds that they cause. These laserish sounds and these ridiculous looking planes. I don't know. I mean, it's up to your preference, of course. You can turn it off and turn it on. But I personally didn't enjoy these camos very much. Rogue Wave, again, awesome. Well, not again, awesome event, but again, annoying camos because they are too loud. They have been too loud since they were introduced, and they're still bloody too loud. Sometimes you will go in a fight against this, like a destroyer, like this, and your ears are gonna explode, and he's 6-7 kilometers away shooting at you. It's insane. And God forbid if you have a friendly that has this camo and is shooting close to you. The event was pretty awesome. Yeah, it was like short-range guns. You couldn't even control most of these guns. Super crazy torpedoes and maneuverability, just like in space battles. And we got Venom, the best torpedo boat in the game, which was only available, I believe, if you grinded for a month and do all the daily missions and stuff. You could have, I think, missed 1 or 2, I'm not sure, and then that's it. If you missed any more, you wouldn't get it, or you can buy it. I'm sure a lot of people didn't recognize and realize how big of a terror and how big of a problem to meet Venom in battle is it going to be, and I'm sure a lot more people would have spent a lot more money if they knew. Interestingly enough, Wargaming did not decide to bring it back into the game until they decided to implement it into the Christmas crates. Very interesting move, because it's one of the best ships in the game, and certainly one of the most fun. Did I make any notes? No. Okay, so next up, Soviet battleships. At first, they were like beyond overpowered, just super broken. Guns that could hit anything at any range. We even saw Slava, a concept that I truly, honestly hope will never come back into World of Warships, even though we got Thunderer. And I guess he's as close as you can go. The only difference is it's not Russian, it's British. It is squishy. I'm not sure it's as squishy as Slava was, but Thunder gets a great heal and you get 5 of them. Slava only had 3. Yeah. I think Slava was even more accurate than Thunder, but Thunder is it's a great ship. I mean, I had a game yesterday. I was landing citadels and doing devastating strikes every time I would pull my trigger. It was insane. But what I learned with Wargaming is that when they want to introduce something, they already made up their minds. They make a product and they're gonna introduce it. And then if there's a huge backlash from the community, they're gonna find a way to repackage it and introduce it because they already invested resources in it. It's simply how it is. And they proved this throughout 2019 multiple times, and we're going to go through that in this video. So yeah, at first Soviet battleships were really too strong. They had pretty much everything, and then they underwent some changes. Now they're a bit more balanced. Still, some things are too strong. Like, these battleships are supposed to have a really weak broadside, and very often you're going to do absolutely nothing on their broadside. So, I don't know. Yeah. Did I do... Okay. Friendly victory competition. I honestly cannot really remember what this was all about. But I can take a guess that there were maybe some missions and stuff, and you had to take one of the sides, or you had to do something as a community together. I mean, these kind of things are always okay. They're not going to be anything game-breaking. They're not going to be anything much wow. They're just going to be, yeah. I wouldn't mind, though, if you remember, if you were a player before 2019, there was this Pearls collection thingy, where you were basically doing combat missions and activities in the game. You could have like couple active in the same time, and then you were collecting pearls, and then you could invest those pearls in a shop. End price was Kamikaze R and stuff. Those kind of events I wouldn't mind seeing more in the future, because it kind of brings community together. French destroyers. We got the French DDs in the game. Very fast, very good HP pool, very fast and dangerous torpedoes that are medium range, short to medium range. Very dangerous guns, slow turning, but get main battery reload boosters, no smoke screens. They're not really my thing, honestly. I'm just not enjoying that kind of a DD playstyle, that it's pretending to be a DD, but it's actually like a mini cruiser. I'd rather just go and play a proper cruiser. But for this 1 versus 1 ranked that they introduced recently, I think they are one of the best picks you could go for. You can absolutely own everything. Prince Eugen, #1 pick probably, because it's just a jack of all trades. You can deal with everything. Just you have to put it properly. And Le Terrible and Le Fantasque, or something like that. Just ridiculous. My 2 favorite picks this season. Use this opportunity, I guess. French Destroyers Part 1, Part 2, of course. World of Warships Anniversary. I honestly cannot really remember what the anniversary was all about, but considering the picture, I think we got the awesome looking port, which is the designer stable, where you can basically see your ship like a model, and you can look at it pretty good, and it looks pretty good. We got submarines. I believe we had 3 tests of submarines so far. At first we had surface level, now we don't. Carriers were beyond overpowered. I haven't really tried carriers in the test #3, so I can't say, but I don't think they changed anything. I'm really not sure. It's pretty much all tier 6. So we still don't know about tier 8 and 10. It's going to be only pair numbers, and it's going to be only tier 6, 8, and 10. There's not going to be 4 or lower. So it's going to be quite a big surprise for anyone who reaches tier 5 and suddenly starts seeing submarines as well. It's going to be interesting. Torpedoes are really strong now. They added sub versus sub, which is awesome. Guidance might even be too strong. Sometimes it doesn't work though for me, but hey. Yeah, there's still a lot of work they have to go through with subs, but I think in 2020, sometime during 2020, we will be getting submarines. That's my estimation. I don't think they're going to take any longer. They've already been taking quite long. I mean, we've been invited to CC Summit, and we were supposed to be given subs to play. Unfortunately, it didn't work. They couldn't even get it to work back then, so we didn't, which was a bit disappointing. But I knew when they were calling us to St. Pete, there's gonna be something. First, it was the carrier rework. Now it was this, and I had a really bad feeling it was gonna be subs, and it was. They can be fun, and they can be boring. It really depends. I'm pretty sure this is coming regardless of what we do or say. Like I said, Wargaming, when they set their minds to something, they're just gonna do it. I'm pretty sure. I just hope that they're gonna implement it in a way that it's gonna be fun for both parties, because they implemented a bunch of ships that are not fun for both parties, like Smolensk, like Colbert. Ohio, I can't really complain against. I mean, it's a powerful ship, but it's just another ship. Yeah. What else did we do? Yeah, they added manual depth charges, which is also nice. Super deep consumable. Almost forgot about that. Next up, Raid for the Filth. New high tier camos, as you can see. That's Alaska, and I don't know, is it Henry and a bunch of stuff. Shima. Where basically it was kind of a PvP VPE, where you were fighting bots and other teams as well. Like a battle royale style. Collecting filth and then using that filth to buy stuff. We had new Halloween modes, camos and so on. Yeah, not bad. Honestly, not bad. And we got to see some really ridiculous consumables being used on tier 10 ships. Like, really ridiculous consumables. Not bad. I guess I like that. The camos, not such a big fan, but hey. Regia Marina, we got the Italian cruisers officially in World of Warships. Most of them are pretty underwhelming in my opinion. Venezia is strong because the concept actually works on a ship that gets 15 guns. They don't have HE, no fire damage, it's just AP or semi-armor piercing. It ricochets less than AP would, and it does more damage than HE would, but no fires. Extremely slow reload. Some of them have torpedoes, some of them don't. They decided it's a great idea to give Gorizia, which is a TS7, tier 10 hydro, which is beyond ridiculous in my opinion, but hey, even though with that kind of a hydro, the ship is still garbage in my opinion, but hey. We got to test Paolo Emilio or something like that, the tier 10 Italian DD. Obviously wasn't that big of a success because the concept they had was a bit ridiculous for a DD. I don't know, we'll see what's going to happen with that. New Year 2020 camo and port decorations that we got. Okay. And that's it. That's all they mention here on the portal. You can start a video and you will get more information. But there's a couple of things that they definitely left out. I will start the video, lower the audio a bit so it can kind of run in the background. Why not? While we talk about the stuff that they haven't mentioned here. So we got up to what? Raid for the Filth, Regia Marina, New Year. Okay, so snowflakes, one of the things. I don't recall were they a thing the year before. I think they actually were. So it's not exactly 2019, but it got introduced, I think, extremely close to the start of 2019, which were great. You get to get coal. I should probably move the... I'm such an idiot. Okay. I'm just gonna put myself, I don't know, here. Is that okay? Does that bother you? I could put myself in the bottom right. Yeah, I'll put myself in the bottom right. There we go. Alright, so snowflakes were great because you get to farm steel, coal, free Santa crates. And Santa crates are, you know, always wanted because you can get pretty much a lot of stuff. But does anyone remember Naval Training Center? They did not mention that. Naval Training Center is dead, buried, and gone. I don't believe that for 1 second because, first of all, it's in the game. It's very much alive. It's just called differently. And they changed the prices, but in the same time, we might be getting in a different way and format soon. They kind of talked something about it. We'll see. Anyway, now it's called Research Bureau. It's basically regrinding because everybody... I don't know where they come up with these genius ideas. Like, who the hell wants to grind all the way to tier 10? And then once you get a tier 10, forget everything, sell everything, and do it again. Is it just me? I mean, why would I want to do that? Oh, because you're gonna get some awesome upgrades for your ships that are gonna make it stronger than others. We dodged that bullet, but now they're giving us ships, which might be whatever the hell they want. And now they're gonna be changing legendary upgrades in the future and stuff, and adding it to research bureaus, so now you're gonna be forced to regrind indirectly, just like they forced us with a naval training center. If you wanted a better ship, if you wanted those upgrades, you had to regrind. We managed to dodge that bullet, but now they're gonna make legendary modules, which are kind of an upgrade. At least they have a buff and a nerf. I don't know. Like, the whole research bureau thing is ridiculous, and it just doesn't... I don't know. Whatever. Then Dockyard and the PR grind. I'm sure no one forgot that because it's still ongoing. Dockyard is one of the best features Wargaming ever decided to introduce in World of Warships. It's extremely beautiful. I would love if every single ship in the game that I purchase from tier 1 to tier 10, cruisers, carriers, battleships and DDs, premiums or no premiums, I wish that every single ship that I buy in the game would undergo this amazing process of being put together in front of my eyes. I absolutely love that, and it's one of the best things I think World of Warships has ever done. But they of course decided to package it in the most disgusting and distasteful way humanly impossible, completely disrespectful and insulting our very own intelligence by telling us by giving us a ship, only one ship, a tier 10, which they, by the way, said that they will never sell tier 9 and tier 10 ships. They did. They also said they will never be subs, but we got subs as well, so. So they introduced this Puerto Rico tier 10 US heavy cruiser, battle cruiser. It's basically a battleship with smaller guns. And they decide to implement this dockyard feature through this ship. And they're asking you for a lot of money. I can't tell you if this ship is worth your money, because only you know what you want to invest your money in and how much your money is worth. 50 bucks for you might not be the same as 50 bucks for me or 50 bucks for someone else. But it's absolutely not worth your time. Like, if you are trying to do this by grinding, hate to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure it's impossible. And you're gonna realize this when today ends and the 1st of January begins, when you realize that you didn't even come close to finishing the 5th directive. That's my prediction. Like, most, if not every single person is gonna fail at Directive 5. And Directive 5 is not the last one. You have 6 and 7 then. I mean, good luck if you're trying to do this, but I would seriously not do it if I were you. And the ship you're gonna get is not even that good. It's just Alaska in a tier 10. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not extremely good either. So, yeah, they decided to do this. It was pretty disgusting. I hope they never do shit like this again, but I know Wargaming. I have many years of experience of playing their games and interacting now even with their staff and stuff, and I don't know. What else? Yes, new radar and hydro icons. Now you can differentiate. Are you actually being hydroed or radared? One very good and positive thing that happened, because before you just didn't know. We have 6-second delay on a radar, so only the person that radars can see it. You have an actual visual ping to know when somebody activated it, which is pretty good. I'm just gonna start this thing again, which is pretty good. Yeah, they introduced the snowstorm mechanic. I'm not sure exactly when did we receive the cyclone. I'm pretty sure it was before 2019, but snowstorm is pretty new. Lowers your detection, lowers the time on the penalty. It's kind of a nerf buff. Depends on which class you play and stuff. and it moves around the map. They added finally a spectator mode to Training Room. I mean, it's been 5 years of this game. Well, not that much since release, but this game has been in alpha and beta for a bit as well. And now we finally have spectators, so doing any sort of tournaments is going to be easier, which is thumbs up for that. Improved matchmaking. I can't really say I remember what exactly this improved matchmaking was, but I did see them mentioning it. I mean, they got matchmaking to pretty much mirror exactly the same amount of ships and classes and tier for tier. Although yesterday I've seen some really ridiculous things like 7 battleships on the EU server, when 5 is supposed to be as much as you get. 7 and not equal tiers and not equal classes. I was like, what is going on with the matchmaking all of a sudden? But in 99.9% of cases that you play, it's gonna be as balanced as it can get. There's only a couple of things that they don't want to implement. They don't want to implement balancing by consumables, which I personally don't mind, besides one thing: radars. You need to have a matchmaking that's going to take radar into consideration. It's just inhumane to put in one team 3-4 radars and in the other team 0 or 1. In one team you're gonna put like 12 and 10 kilometer radars, and then in the other team you're gonna put 1 Salem. It's just not okay, not cool. And they did not add, and they refused to add, any sort of a skilled based matchmaking. They have their reasons, and I understand their reasons. They want to keep random battles as random as humanly possible. So you can get 0% win rate potato playing against 100% win rate monster, which is, both are basically impossible, but in theory, right? And they just refuse to add any sort of skill-based matchmaking. A lot of people want this, and I'll take a second to just talk about this. I would love to try it, but I'm not sure everybody would love it. People who are bad would be meeting people who are bad. I'm sure they would be having fun, but they wouldn't learn anything. People who are average would be meeting people who are average, and sure, it would be fine, it would be okay, but you wouldn't get that many potatoes to farm. You also wouldn't get ruffle stomped by super unicums, right? And super unicums would be playing against each other for the most part, and it would be annoying, and it would be pretty stressful. You don't want every single battle you play to be super hardcore. You sometimes want to just sail around and blow shit up. It's just the way that it works. So I'm not really sure everybody would enjoy constantly meeting their match. Sometimes these insane replays and really awesome games are possible only because you met potatoes. And potatoes are going to get farmed, and then they're going to move on. I don't want to insult anyone, but it's just the way it is, I'm afraid. So, absolutely would love to try it. And I would love for everybody to be able to try it. Maybe during one patch. But I don't think Wargaming is going to do it because they made it pretty clear they don't want to. And it's an experiment that they're not willing to risk. And it would probably cost a lot. And you know how Wargaming is, so. Where did I stop? Improvement, spectator mode, yeah, CV and AA changes. Captain changes. AA skills are now almost useless. Like manual AA, they completely destroyed. AFT, they basically destroyed. BFT is still there. I don't know if they're gonna be reworking these any further. I hope so, because some of these skills are now absolutely garbage, and they used to be basically not. You just absolutely had to have them. Naval battles are added, clan brawls, cross-server matchmaking added for CBs, all good stuff. They optimized the game client. They've been optimizing it for a while now, and it's not. I mean, it's far from perfect. Don't get me wrong. It's still not very good, but it's 5 times better than it was like a year ago. The amount of time it took you to sort out your consumables, flags, camos, and upgrades on your ship a year ago and now is uncomparable. I can probably sort out 10 ships faster now than you could sort out one back then. It was pretty nuts. So that was a good thing, and I hope they continue optimizing that. What else do we have? Wargaming Center. Yes, I'm actually using that now. I'm not sure if it's actually necessary to use it now. I think so. New audio, new songs and stuff. That's always good. And of course, Wargaming did manage to kind of potato the crap out of their servers before the end of the year. And now I'm getting disconnected every day, at least 1-2 times, usually 3 to 4. In fact, when I loaded up the game to have it running in the background while I do this video, I got disconnected. Luckily for me, before I actually got to start the video itself, so I didn't really have to redo anything. What else? Azure Lane, victory competition and all that jazz, a bunch of captains and weeby stuff. Recruiting referral system, which is pretty good. I mean, it's been in the game in a different shape or form for a while now. But this way you're actually getting rewarded for your shipmates playing, especially if you play with them. You can reward yourself and them with these containers, which can contain some decent stuff, and you pretty much just play to get it, so props for that. We have Captain's Logbook, which is awesome. You can actually go into your port and see all the camos, all the signals, and all the ships in the game, and see which ones you're missing. I'm just not sure if it's 100% accurate, because if it's true, I'm missing 4 ships only, and I was pretty sure I was missing a bit more than that in the entire game. One of them I can get when I get a bit more free XP, and that's Colbert. I got Ohio, I didn't get Colbert yet. The second one is Makarov, hoping to get this for my birthday. I didn't get it for last birthday, I missed my opportunity because I simply didn't send them the message. That fucking sucks, but hey, maybe next year. I'm missing Neustrashimi. I actually do have enough coal and steel to get it right now, but then if something comes up, I'm not gonna have enough. I'm gonna be maybe 5 to 10k short if something new comes up that I really want, and I'm not that keen on having Neustrashimi anyway. I mean, it's a good all-around ship, but that's third. And what the hell am I still missing? What's the fourth one? I know it's one steel ship that I can get. One premium that I'm hoping to get for birthday. One research bureau. I can't remember what's the fourth ship. But I know I can get it. That's a good thing. Oh, Puerto Rico. Yeah. And I'm getting that in Thursday, I believe. If I don't do any more grinding and if I don't do any more boost and stuff, it's gonna get finished on I believe that's 2nd of January. So I'm gonna drop from 4 to 3. So yeah, I completed my collection. I got almost all of them. However, why I said that I'm not sure if it's actually working properly is because Arkansas Beta is listed in the logbook, and I have it, but Iwaki Alpha is not. Iwaki Alpha is a ship that I will never be able to get. It's only for alpha testers. I can ask Wargaming for them to give it to me so I can test it, and then they're gonna take it back, but so I can't keep it. But why did they list Arkansas Beta and didn't list Iwaki Alpha? That makes me think that they might have forgot some other ships. I don't know. I'd love to see, like, every single ship that was ever created that made it into the game, to see if I have it. I mean, I have pretty much everything, so why not? We also got perma camos that you can mount on your ship. I think some of them are rogue events, some of them are New Year. We received ranked 1 versus 1 this season. I thought it was going to be a total shit show. It turned out to be super fun. Prince Eugen and Le Fantasque and Le Terrible. Awesome ships. Hopefully we're going to see it in the future more. In different tiers. Maybe different rules and stuff. Really fun. In fact, I think Wargaming should implement it as a mode that's constantly running in the back. And if nobody's in the queue for you, you get to play against bots. So you can practice this rock paper scissors thing. It's really nice. What else did we got? We got new captains. Gunther Lutyens, the German captain, which is okay. Nikolai Kuznetsov, which is insanely strong. Luigi Sansognetti, the Italian one, and Philippe Aboynou. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. The French one. And Kitty is killing the tree. Don't eat the balloon. Okay? No. You don't eat balloons. I said, you don't eat balloons. Okay, anyway. That's in regards to World of Warships. If I have missed anything, let me know. That's what Wargaming has put us through, what we've been through, what we got new and stuff. And in 2020, I'm sure we can expect submarines to be implemented completely. Carriers and AA and captains and everything probably getting another rework because of submarines. And hopefully they finish AA so it's finally working properly. What more are we going to get in terms of ships? I don't know. There's probably going to be some pan-European ships. Italian battleships, hopefully. I'm sure we're going to get Russian carriers during one point. Probably, maybe not this year, but I'm sure we're going to have, like, Kuznetsov in the game. Like, in shape and form. Why not? Subs, probably implemented into game. Tier 6, 8, and 10. I'm very curious to see the tier 8 and 10. New captains... Especially when the subs arrive, guaranteed we're gonna get like Otto Kretschmar and some of the other dudes. I don't know. We'll see how it's gonna go. That's regarding World of Warships community in general. Now regarding me and you, what 2019 has been. I've been streaming for about 2.5 years. And every year... we keep breaking new records, which is absolutely awesome, and I thank you so much. I've been invited to St. Petersburg as a CC. Saw how everything works there, talk a bunch of dudes, prevented a disaster to a certain extent. There's just so much we can do. CC program got updated. We're getting a whole bunch of goodies every month. For ourselves, for helping them basically test and balance their game, and for you guys. We did a massive, biggest, I think, ever World of Warships giveaway, over $5,000. It was awesome. We got away, we gifted away so many ships, so much gold, so much premium. A lot of it was sponsored by Wargaming, some of it was sponsored by me and you dudes. It was absolutely insane. We broke 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. We broke 50,000 followers on Twitch. My Discord member is 2-3 times the size as it was a year ago. I think it's right now the biggest World of Warships Discord community with over 13,000 members. And we're gonna be implementing some changes there as well. It's a lot bigger now. You have all the links down below, by the way, if you want to join. We broke another record. At one point, Wargaming was doing Twitch drops and stuff. We had a lot of viewers on the Twitch channel. At one point, I think we had like 3,500 viewers, which was new record. At the end of October and throughout the entire November, we were sitting at more than 4,500 subscribers on Twitch. Absolutely insane. I got a new PC. I got a face cam. I'm upgrading my setup here. It's a very slow and long and methodical process with me, I know. Some people just do this overnight. They just go to the store, they order everything, they take a day off, they assemble everything, and it's like, voila. With me, it's an everlasting process. I'm a work in progress potato, what can I tell you? What I can tell you that it's going to happen in the future is I'm going to be getting probably 2 more monitors, which are not older than Moses himself, and putting them on their own stands, like my main monitor right now. So I can have even more space on my setup. Probably gonna be getting some green screen, maybe some lights, maybe some overhauls and upgrades in terms of emotes and Twitch. I'm actually looking to maybe find an editor for my YouTube. As much as I love being in 100% in control of what I publish and when does it start, when does it end, and everything, the more this community is growing, the less time that I have. I'm pretty much doing this every day from morning to evening. I didn't even have breakfast yet. I just got up, turned on the PC, and I'm doing this. And this video is already 40 minutes long. Great. And it's already past noon, and then I have to get something to eat and stuff, and I'm not even sure if we're gonna be going anywhere tonight. Mrs. Citadel got a nasty cold, so we might actually be staying home. If I'm staying home, I'm streaming. I can tell you that much. I'm not sure. We'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking to completely finish as soon as possible my setup and upgrading the experience for you. We're playing a lot more games now than we did a year ago. It's no longer just World of Warships. So if you want to tune into my Twitch channel, you have the link down below to watch. We're playing PUBG and having fun. I know PUBG, a lot of people hate it. I absolutely love it. Rainbow Six I've been playing, well, haven't been playing recently, and I tried and I was like, feels so weird after PUBG. I'm waiting for the new Subnautica Below Zero to come out. Absolutely gonna play through and probably publish it on YouTube when it comes. Also something that like a YouTube editor would help me with, because I simply do not have the time to stream whole day, sleep, eat, do the CC thing, the Discord thing, everything, and do YouTube as well. I love this channel and I want to upgrade it for you guys. There's so many things I want to do. I just do not have the time. I would love, and I have so much good stuff, so much good material and good ideas, just no time. So throughout 2020, I might be getting a YouTube editor that's going to be handling my YouTube video stuff, so that you guys can get better quality videos and stuff that I actually wanted to do, because I'm sitting on a gold mine of content that I just don't have the time to use. Like more compilations, maybe tutorials and stuff. We'll see. I don't know. I hope both channels and all the platforms and everything are going to continue to grow as they did before. We're going rapidly fast, and it's been an amazing 2.5 years. Hopefully more to come. I don't know. It's been a really record-breaking 2019. I really hope 2020 is going to be even better. I don't know what else to say, dudes. I wish you a Merry Christmas, and I wish you Happy New Year and Happy Holidays, or whatever it is you're celebrating, if you're celebrating anything. Thank you all so much for all the support you've shown, for leaving a like, sharing the videos, and leaving a comment full of support and stuff. It can really make my day. I can really be grumpy and not feeling in a mood, and then sit behind a PC, open a video, read some comments, and be like, yeah, this is awesome. This is fucking great. This is fantastic. And yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. It's been a great year. Hopefully the next one is going to be better. I'm pretty sure I already said that like 5 times. I'm trying to find a wallpaper. Yeah, this is a great wallpaper. I'm pretty sure I'm actually forgetting something, but I'm a potato. I can't remember what. yeah, this was a video done all in one go, 45 minutes long. Good stuff. Now I gotta go grab something to eat. I'm sure that at certain parts of the world, by the time you watch this, it might already be 2020. Because now I need to kind of upload this and everything, and by the time you watch it and everything. So, Happy New Year, dudes. Thank you for all the support. Join the Discord. Check out my Twitch and follow. Come hang out on the stream, which might be happening today. Check out my Twitter account. Link up with the community. Drop on the Discord, and you know, you can ask anything you pretty much want. It's the biggest World of Warships community Discord, and I don't know. I gotta stop talking. Gotta close the video. Thank you all so much one more time. I wish you all the best, and I wish to see you in 2020. Have a good rest of the day. Have fun, and don't drink yourself under the table.